This is the upstairs bedroom. It's a two-story townhouse, and you can see there's some water that has come out into the carpet. Looking down the wall here, this carpet is wet as well. Matt, would you go ahead and just poke the hydrosensor down there, and you'll see the, yeah, poke it in. Poke it closer to the wall. Okay, and you can see that the moisture has come through the wall. Thank you. It's all the way down the wall that the moisture has spread. The place that it started was right here in the bathroom. The cold water, so the water supply broke. So this is category 1 water, and you can see how it's pulled away the trim here. I don't know how obvious it is, but it's pulled away the trim because of the moisture. So my assumption is that wall is wet, and we will check that. We're going to go downstairs now. This is the master bath, and it's obvious here where the water is coming from above. And the tenant also mentioned that water came through this fixture in here, and that fixture is not currently working. And also through this light fixture. You can see down here where some of the drywall has fallen, and there is some moisture down here in the carpet, which is evidenced by the hydrosensor. So we're going to need to set up some equipment and make sure the walls and the ceilings are dry. Okay, so the master bath is the area where most of the moisture came down to, so we've created a containment so that we can bake this area in. The carpet and various parts of the walls are wet. We've secured it with tape to try to keep the trip hazards down. You can see the air movers pointed at the wettest areas. The areas that have tape show where the majority of the moisture is. Most of it's contained right in this area. That must be where the bathroom is, and it came down. The walls seem to be dry in a lot of areas. And we're going to use this LGR to bake it in. We've already raised the temperature 14 degrees and lowered the relative humidity 18%. So we're well on our way to having this dry. I would anticipate possibly 2 days. This is the end of day 2, and drying day 2. We found yesterday at the end of day 1 that there was some moisture that came on the outside of the wall here. Now it's all dry. We put air movement there. All the carpet here is dry as well. Check the walls. And at the end of day 1 in the bathroom, they're all dry, and the carpet here, so we're going to shut down the air movement up here and move into the master bedroom. Alright, so this is the output of the dehumidifier, the LGR. We're upwards of 94 degrees and 12.5 relative humidity. That's right at the output of the machine. We look at that every time we come in to do a monitor to make sure our machine is creating grain depression, which is a lower humidity, relative humidity, than what's in the ambient air, to make sure that it's doing its job. At this point it's very dry in here, so the actual grain per pound, which is the amount of moisture that's here on the output as opposed to the amount of moisture in the air, is going to be very similar. Alright, I don't know how easy this is to see, but I am at the point of the wettest point that we had, and you can see it's 10.2. We're usually looking for between 8 and 12 because of the relative humidity of this area, and we're nice and dry all around. I've checked all the walls. I just wanted to show you this. Alright, so this is the ambient temperature and relative humidity in this room as I take it. The relative humidity is climbing a little bit. I've just taken the meter off of the output of the dehumidifier. Okay, so the drywall is all dry at this point. The carpet was dry yesterday. This is the end of day 2. I'm going to remove the equipment. I believe there's a contractor that's come in and taken measurements to complete the rebuild. On the first time I showed up, Tom was concerned about there being water in this globe. I took that down. Unfortunately, it was dry. So there may have been an issue somewhere else that caused this light not to work, and it may have just been the bulb as well. We'll find out. And this concludes this video.